Oh shit! What is up tonight, guys? Welcome to AI. This is AI Collectibles. Oh, and I have to mute my other stream. Sorry about that. How's it going? Um, let's see. What do I got going on tonight? Welcome. It's been a while. Um, yeah, was struggling there a little bit. Everybody seems to be coming down with a little something lately. So yeah, I caught a bit of a cold and yeah, just wasn't feeling up to it, man. So um, but here I am. I'm back. It's been 2 weeks, so I do apologize. I also posted last week that I was gonna stream and then didn't, and I got a couple of messages, and I'm like, man, nobody watches my shit. Who gives a shit? But then when people reach out to you and be like, man, you're not streaming tonight, it's like, ooh, it's like, sorry, I apologize. Um, I'm just some fat bearded dude that goes online and opens fucking toys. So, and but I do appreciate the guys that reach out, the guys that do watch my stream. Um, like I said, it's been a couple weeks, so I do apologize, and I wanted to apologize to those that do watch consistently, and I bailed, and yeah, I didn't post anything about it, so I do apologize. But I'm back. So, anyways, I got a shit ton of goodies to unbox this week. There's some news, some cool shit that came out that was announced. Yeah. I don't know. I'll start the stream with a little anecdote. So today I went to True Toys R Us Canada today. Went and got coffee, didn't have creamer, so I figured, what the fuck, I'll go run in. Well, first, before I went into True, I had another pre-order for Serpentor at GameStop, not realizing that it's Friday morning and Pokemon was released today, so there's a huge fucking lineup to get in there. Hey, what up? What's going on, Des? Welcome. So I go up to the front of the store and I ask the guy, I'm like, dude, I'm here for a pre-order for a figure. They called me, told me it was here. I just want to grab it. So he's like, well, let me go talk to my store manager. So he goes, talks to his store manager, comes back, and he's like, well, you know, I'm new. I've only been here 2 days. I don't know how to run the till. I could ring you in, but I can't. So, and they're busy with the huge lineup of people coming in to get Pokemon. And the shit was lined up in the store, out the store, down the fucking, like, down the mall. And I was like, man, I even swore. I was like, dude, I ain't fucking waiting in that line. They hold this shit for 5 days anyway. So I was like, whatever. I already got one. I unboxed it, did the review. Check out the review. Um, I also did like a custom. I added a wire to the cape so you can kind of bend it and pose it around. Add, makes it a little more dynamic. Looks kind of cooler on the shelf when you're taking pictures. So, and it's a badass figure. It's really cool. So I do want an extra one because it is an exclusive just to have in the box. I don't usually buy two of anything. So I was like, whatever, dude. They hold it for 5 days. I'll be back. So I went and grabbed the coffee, went over to Toys R Us. So I grabbed this guy. It's DMX. It's a Funko Pop. I don't collect Funko Pops, but it's fucking DMX, man. So I had to grab him. I'm not going to open him. I'll put him on my shelf with my Biggie. I got a statue of Biggie and like an old school Mezco Biggie that's missing everything. I mean, he has his clothes, but I lost his mic. I lost his hat. I lost his Jesus chain. But whatever. I got him up there with the Biggie Funko Pop, and I'll throw this guy up there too. And then when I grabbed him, I'm like, man, we don't have enough DMX figures. I really wish somebody like Super 7, who, the ODB looks pretty sick. So I'm kind of hoping they do like a Legends of Hip Hop line, because it'd be awesome if, some DMX got a little more representation in plastic because he ain't got enough. And Biggie, Tupac. It'd be great just to have like a legends of fucking hip hop, right? Yeah, man. Did they tease it today? Oh shit. Well, if that's the case, I know I'm in. And I kind of expected it because they've already done like the 3 3/4. So yeah, man, like Super 7 needs to do something. I mean, I collect a lot of 1/6 scale figures in general, but I'd love to see a custom or somebody release a 1/6 of them, but Super 7 and like a 6 7 inch line would be great, right? Like, Dwayne, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Dez, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, fucking Pokemon shit, man. I have a Switch. Don't get me wrong, I don't play it that much, usually when I'm traveling. But yeah. um, but yeah, we need a Legends of Hip Hop line, man. And yeah, if we're getting Biggie, that's gonna be awesome. I'll be definitely looking forward to that. So what else? So, anyways, as I was walking around True, of course, I have to go and look around, right? See what's going on and see what, figures are on the shelf, what the prices are like. Um, I picked up the DMX. He was like 10 15 bucks, but their prices are all over the place. I've seen them drop prices now on some stuff, which is kind of crazy. There's like they had new Wakanda Forevers. They had like the Black Panther line for $37.99. They had some of like the retro carded figures for $37.99, but then they had some of the what is it, like the box or the boxed fucking figures with without the plastic. Um, they had the Spider-Man for like 50 fucking bucks, and what the hell is that? It's not a $50 figure, but they did drop the price on the noir bat or the noir Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Spider Ham. He's down to I think $37.99 or $39.99. So I was excited and shocked to see that because that's almost half the price. They were charging $85, $84.99 at one point. So yeah, it's crazy. So I think they're starting to listen to us about their prices, but they need to sort that shit out, man, because a 6 inch scale figure, sell it at manufactured retail price. I've seen, Toys R Us with exclusives maybe be like a few dollars more, which is fine. But a regular shelf that a regular figure, I can go to Amazon, I can go to Walmart, I can go to GameStop and use my platinum card and get it for a discount. I'm gonna go there, man. Like it's just that's how it is. Man, was it the blue Rennet or is it the original one? Because the blue Rennet I do like. I think it looks slick. It's just too bad that it's tied to a Walmart exclusive in the States. They didn't carry it over here. So that's a bit of a bummer. But anyways, I got some shit to open up tonight. So, and this is why I do these streams. Haha, Kev, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Even if you don't stick around, it's nice for you to pop in and say, "Hey, man, I hear you're feeling a little under the weather too." So, yeah, I haven't been on here in a couple weeks. I've been fighting a cold, so today I actually felt well enough to jump on. So I figured I'd come out and do some shit, open some toys, talk some shit. So as you know, and if you watched, I got Serpentor this week, and he's fucking dope. Let me grab him. Give me a sec. A little hard to leave the stream when it's only one of you, but whatever. So I got this badass, and dude, he is sick, man. Like he's just really nice. I added the wire and the cape, so but It's a really sweet looking figure. Man, Hasbro just keeps knocking that shit out of the park. It's insane. The Chariot's really nice. It's got some nice guns on there that pop off really easy. It's got some nice little features like the spinning fan. It's crazy that we got this first. This thing is so dope. This is awesome. Man, you missed it. I was talking about it. I went to go grab my other Serpentor at GameStop today, figuring, I'll get up early, go get coffee, walk in there, and there was a lineup down fucking West Edmonton Mall to get in there to get the Pokemon game. I was like, nope, I'm out. They hold it for 5 days anyway, so I was like, I'll come back. I just want an extra one to either sell or, keep stashed for, whatever reason. So, but yeah, I got this bad boy in. So, I really like this. I'm kind of hoping we get a newer paint scheme on him, like more comic version than cartoon version. This guy's huge, man. The card back is massive. Like, for instance, this is Beast. Right? The cards are huge, but this one's massive, and it's really nice. I do like the paint apps and the accessories and shit that he comes with. He's a pretty sweet looking figure. Oh man, tell me about it. I picked the wrong day, brother. I even walked up to the guy and I was like, dude, can I just like squeeze in and grab my Serpentor and get out of here? And he's like, went and talked to the store manager and he's like, yeah, I can't, man. And I was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll come back. So that was a bit of a bummer, but whatever. Like I said, I already got him, so it was in no rush. I'm sure like a lot of you, we got, fucking Hasbro's hitting it, man, right now with the G.I. Joe classifieds, because a lot of Canadian retailers have been getting the Zarana and Dusty. I've seen them show up on DGC, Zed, Collectibles, I think, along with the Snake Eyes, the second version of Snake Eyes with Timber, the white Timber. So, man, and then I got the notification that Mindbender shipped today. I got my Serpentor this week. It's just like they keep throwing shit at us. I'm like, man. Right? Man. The Serpentor's so nice though, man. Did you get one, Kev? Because it's a great figure. I'm pretty impressed with it. And Hasbro keeps going, like, I'm trying to start putting together like my top 10. We're getting close to the end of the year here. And every time Hasbro comes out with a figure, I'm like, oh man, I don't know. And that's Serpentor. I was like, he's a little pricey. We all know that. But I don't know, like you get a vehicle and it's all got, it's got like nice details. I don't know, man, it's sweet. So, what else do I got? I got some bullshit. I got this Haya RoboCop 2 I picked up at my local comic book store. So, I also got pretty lucky this week. I had a buddy message me. He got 2 Galactuses. He opened one, sent me a picture of it standing on the shelf. He's like, dude, I got an extra one if you want it. And the price he gave it to me for was pretty ridiculous. So I was like, I thought about it for like an hour and I'm like, I won't message him back. Let me think about it. And then I messaged him back. I'm like, dude, can I give you a deposit now and I'll pick it up in a couple of weeks? And he's like, just pay me in a couple of weeks, man. You can grab it. And I'm like, what? I was like, sweet. So I'm pretty stoked to get him, man. I missed out and seeing everybody's pictures, the extra figures that he comes with. Fuck, he's dope, man. But then my question is, where do you guys put a 3-foot action figure that is the size of a toddler? Like, the thing is as big as my grandchild, probably taller. And I don't know. How do you guys explain this to your wife? How do you guys walk in and go, oh, like I've seen the video and pictures like Kev walking in with this fucking box, man. And I mean, I'm 6'4", so it's still, man, that's a huge box. I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to hide that shit. I was like, I'm gonna be sneaking in when she's sleeping, crawling down the stairs, trying not to make any noise. But man, it's stoked. But you know what? I figure, fuck it. I buy Hot Toys, and sometimes I'll get like 3 or 4 in at a time, and that's starting to get pricey. I've dialed it back just because, man, room is huge, but it's full. And I don't know if any of you guys are struggling, but I'm starting to struggle with selling shit. Like I did con, like the collector con a couple weeks ago. Usually, man, my table is empty. Everybody comes in, clears my shit out, and I always have boxes with me that I start pulling other shit out and laying it out. Man, 2 weeks ago was rough. I mean, I did okay because you pay what $100 for the table. I was by myself, so I made like $500 over and above. But usually I pull in like $2,000 around there, either just a little under or a little over. I managed to clear out a lot of stuff and make more room for other shit. But this time that didn't happen. I emptied a bin, sold off some extra classifieds figures and stuff like that I had boxed still that I didn't get around to. I was like, well, I got 6 alley vipers, I got 6 bats. I don't need 8. So, what's up, Sam Rock? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for joining. So, this is the Hiya Toys RoboCop. Sorry, Refan, but yeah, it's from 2001 San Diego Comic-Con, but I've been on kind of a Hiya Toys kick lately, so I don't know. They're tiny, but they're really cool. Like I got the Robo Cane here on my desk, and he's pretty sweet. So just like the, level of detail and shit on these guys. I mean, technically Robo Cane's like a 6-inch figure, but in scale with, the 3 3/4 or 4-inch RoboCop. So, and he looks really dope. I really wish we would get a 6-inch version. So, but we don't yet. So, but yeah, that's the PX exclusive from 2001. I got lucky and got this bad boy. I was at the con, another collector, because you go around, you talk with other collectors, other local collectors, see what's going on, you connect, But he mentioned, one of his favorite local comic book shops had a 30% off sale for his 10-year anniversary, and he had this guy for $100. I don't want to pay $100 for a figure I plan on opening, but I love the fucking paint scheme on this guy, and I have every single classified release other than 2 of the movie ones. Scarlet and Keo, don't give a shit about the movie. It was awful. Couldn't make it through 20 minutes of it. So I didn't need every figure from it. If I find them for like $5-10, I'll probably scoop them. But this is the one that I missed out on that I didn't have and I needed. So $100, 30% off of $100. Do the math. I'm gonna open them still. I just feel less guilty about it now. But I managed to pick this guy up, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked because this is the one I wanted. What else do I got? I'm just grabbing random shit that I have stashed under my desk, so bear with me. I also picked this guy up probably like a month ago, and I haven't gotten around to open him yet. So he's a really sweet figure. Looking forward to opening him up. What else do I got kicking under here? I don't know if it'll fit on my unboxing cam, but I got this guy. And I got this for my classifieds. I do have a few of the Fortnite figures, but more or less just for the accessories for like my G.I. Joe classifieds, like the weightlifting bench from Muscles, I think his name is. So yeah, and like his weights and shit, I'm gonna repaint them and use them in some pictures and stuff. But this, I don't know, man. This was there it is, $103 for a 6-inch scale vehicle released by Hasbro. Just saying. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But $100. I mean, I get it. It's not as detailed. Doesn't have as much cool shit as the car, but Sorry, guys. I love the car. I know a lot of you guys that backed it are bummed you're not getting it, and I feel for you. But I thought the price was too much, personally. I mean, and money, you know, it was too much. So, but anyways, that's enough of me rambling about fucking nonsense. I don't know. What do you guys want to see first? I'm really itching to open this beast. I mean, everybody's seen this guy, so who gives a shit? I don't need to open him tonight. I can open him by myself. This guy, I don't know. He's pretty dope. But I'm thinking I'm going to open the beast first. So, where's my unboxing cam? There we go. There's my ugly tattoo. So, there's Beast. Got my handy dandy. This is my shitty one, not for using, as 796. You wouldn't use this for clean cuts, man. This is a beat up old X-Acto knife. And I don't really worry too much about the box. I do like them. They're really pretty, but they go in the garbage. I recycle. All right. So here we got Beast. And this is my first Beast figure. So in this scale. And man, he looks pretty dope. I do like him. I really like the paint apps on him. They're really nice and clean. Kev, if you're still watching, I stole this idea from you. You need an unboxing cam. And I also saw, just so you know, you enabled me also because the camera I'm using is a ZV-1. FYI. It's a nice camera. So then you got a couple of beakers. This one has the X gene on it. So, but they're essentially the same beakers that came with Lizard. It's got a couple of nice hands here with some nice paint on the nails. Not too much slop. They did a pretty good job, actually. Overall. Not a lot of wash. Like the first release. There's no wash at all. I guess we should take his glasses out of here. Come on. I'm always scared I'm going to bust them, man, because they're so tiny at this scale. But they kind of make them a little more rubbery. Like, I've had glasses on 1/6 scale figures, crumble and fall apart. Like, the ones for my... the hell is over there? Oh, my Fight Club set. I just went and moved them one day, took the glasses off, and they crumbled in my hand. So I always get a little weary about them. But in this scale, they seem to make them a little more rubbery. And I don't know what they did with this, but it works. Because you still get some clear lenses. And my big mitts are struggling to get the fucking glasses on. Nope. Okay. They don't want to stay. There we go. Okay. Fuck it. But I do see some paint variation in the chest there. A little darker blue in some spots. But it doesn't have that real dark black wash that was on the original release. Maybe I have to take his hands off to take the jacket off. Although the jacket does look nice. For a lab coat. It sits pretty low. Almost like a short skirt. It could be a little longer, I guess. But it does the trick. And it looks good on him if he's working in the lab doing shit. So let's pop his hands off here. Oh, I'll have to check that out, man. Where the fuck did I put the mouse now? Well, I'm losing people, but that's okay. Well, no, I do not want to leave the site. Zio posted a cool mod for the beaker today. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, man. I do like the beakers he comes with, and I mean, if you're doing dio shots, and you got a couple extra ones, you can throw them on. Use the lizard beakers as well. The hands swap out nice and easy. Ugh. So yeah, he looks pretty great, man. Like, I'm really impressed with him, actually. Me missing out on the original one because I really wasn't into Legends again at the time. But they slowly brought me back. And the joints seem all nice. They're like tight, but not too tight. I'm not scared I'm going to break anything. Not yet, anyways. But yeah, he's pretty sweet. Get him. Just excuse me while I'm posing shit here. Okay, that's a little tough, but whatever. Oh, he's even got posable feet, toes, so that's nice. Now let's see if I can get him resting up on his hands. Come on. Oh, almost. Come on, beast. Yeah, see, I think it's got a little too much weight that way. Fuck, I almost had him. No, it's not working for me at the moment. My balancing is not strong tonight. Come on. Yeah, no, ain't working. I'll fuck around with it later. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wish they did a VHS beast, but I guess they will have to wait. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think it'd be any better than this one, to be honest. Like, this is gonna be my definitive beast. I'm really glad I hold it off and didn't grab the other version for the aftermarket price that he was going for. And I don't know. Does anybody collect what is it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Oh, Omar, man, he's beautiful. Like, the paint apps and shit are really nice. I know it's a little washed out here on this camera, but here, I'll show you. But yeah, he looks pretty great, man. This is, I'm pretty happy to have him. End up putting him up on the shelf there. I don't have a lot of Marvel Legends, so I got my core Avengers. I needed my core X-Men. I was missing him, so I'm glad to have him and add him to the shelf. I need a Jubilee still, so man, yeah, there's too many turtles, dude. Between Super 7 and NECA. I also got the notification today too that my Secret of the Ooze Turtles, like the 4-pack VHS set, is shipping soon. And fuck, what else? And the accessory set. Also, I know a lot of guys don't do 1/6, but I got the So Toys Omni-Man, and I got the notification from Giant Toy today, so that should be shipping out soon. And Serpentor and Mindbender and some other bullshit. So yeah, always gonna fucking kill me. She also mentions, he's like, hon, you've had a little more shit coming in than going out lately. And I'm like, I know, I've been trying. I got shit posted, but stuff ain't buying. Like, people ain't buying right now. So it's kind of tough, man. Usually, I don't have an issue. Usually I sell shit, make room for new shit. But lately, the struggle's been real because people ain't buying up stuff like they used to, man. Even a couple months ago, I was posting stuff on buy and sell and like steady getting messages, shipping stuff out, having people come by the house. And I've had stuff up for like a week and I've gotten a couple of random messages and no follow through. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think people's wallets are starting to tighten up a little bit. I don't know. It could be because it's getting closer to Christmas. I mean, I'm not hurting. For me, more or less, it's just to make room. But it sucks. So that's it. That's Beast. Next, I'm going to open up this bad boy. This guy I've really been looking forward to. Looks like Mondo just showed off a Panther at the Designer Con. Oh, man. Mondo's killing it right now. I don't know if anybody got the... I know the He-Man started going out to other Canadian retailers this week. So I've seen like DGC, I think Collectibles, a couple other places started posting them online. So I ordered mine with Battle Cat. Yeah, I ordered Battle Cat. I don't even fucking know where I'm going to put it. Good thing I got a long time to wait. But Mondo, man, Mondo does good shit, man. And, I'm glad I wanted to, but I'm glad I'm not because they're starting to do like the limited, they'll do like a 2-day pre-order. So get your pre-orders in now or you're fucked. And then who knows what they'll go for in the secondary market, right? I had them on pre-order until Select showed theirs, canceled immediately. Is it Diamond Select? Because the Diamond, yeah, for the Apocalypse, man. I know the Diamond Select version looks really dope, man. But I like this guy, man. I don't know. The colors are more like the animated show. I get it, but I don't know, man. I'm still pretty stoked to get him. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. But yeah, Mondo's killing it right now. So if I jumped in on the X-Men line, that's why I'm sticking with the Marvel Legends. I'm just getting my core X-Men and my core X-Men villains. So, I mean, this guy will hold the spot until the newer version comes in, until they, Hasbro's not stupid. They're going to repaint it in more classic colors. So, let's open this guy up. And this card is massive, man. I know I said that already, but it's fucking huge. Oh. Come on. But yeah, Omar, thanks for coming. Anybody in the stream that doesn't, Lost Cause Collective, they're live Saturday night. They do a great fucking stream. Got a great bunch of guys on there. And they're pretty active in chat, so responding to people. So they're pretty great. I would suggest checking them out, man. They're all solid dudes. And lots of jokes, lots of talking shit. Maybe a little too much drinking last week, but it's usually a good time. So yeah, you got the cannon here. It's got some nice little painted details on it. It all matches Thanos, so. And I love, man, I don't know what it is, but I'm such a sucker for effects. And we got a little blast effect. He's only got one, but it pops in either cannon. And if you have effects from like other lines like G.I. Joe Classifieds, like the Vipers came with some really nice effects. So thanks, man. Thanks for checking it out. I appreciate it. what Chris saying here. I'm in the process of shrinking down to core teams: Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. I'm officially switching to collecting 1/6 after years of collecting 112. Brother, let me warn you, it's a fucking deep, bad rabbit hole. And if you see the wall behind me, that's only part of them, man. I love 1/6. The only problem is, I hate saying it because I love the way they look, and I love them, man. Like the head sculpts, the designs on a lot of stuff is awesome. I still have a few pre-orders coming in, so like I pre-ordered the InArt Batman after I think it's the Oilers shop. He does dios. He was on Toying Around this week. He does some awesome fucking dioramas. But he was on I think it was the 6-pack stream with Trevor, 1/6 shooter, and man, he said that it was probably the most lifelike figure he ever saw was the InArt Batman from the Batman. I was like, oh, it's like, motherfucker. I wasn't planning on getting it. But 1/6 kit put him back up after they had that Vegas little thing where they showed off a lot of their 1/6 scale figures. So I grabbed it. And I didn't go all out. I didn't get like the deluxe with Bruce Wayne. I just got the deluxe, like the hair, the real hair version, not the sculpted hair. So I don't know. I'm pretty. It's Oilers Workshop, sorry. But man, oh, it looks so good. So, but I'm warning you, Chris. It's a fucking deep, dark rabbit hole once you start getting into 1/6, brother. Because I don't know. And then I kind of switch back and forth. Like I start getting slowly dragged back into like 1/12 scale because of the posability, easier to take pictures of and like set up scenes with other characters and shit. And I know 78 points of articulation keeps trying to get me in the Mafex or Mafex, sorry, recently. So, man, I don't know. Like, I started messing with like SH figure arts there for a little bit, but I don't know, man. I think they're cool, but price wise, I mean, the articulation's definitely there. And they are some cool ass looking figures. I just can't justify the price. Everything's going up, man. Everything. Like figure arts are what, 130 bucks now. I'm speaking in Canadian dollars, so it's probably a little cheaper in US. Dude. Okay, Chris, I've noticed 1/6 community is so different from 112 collectors. In 112, everyone is pretty friendly or helpful. 1/6 has a lot of elitists. I agree, man. I'm not one. I like the shit. I think it's too fucking expensive now. Think about it this way. I started collecting 1/6 when they were like, I don't know, 140 bucks retail from Sideshow. Now, like a basic figure is fucking $300 US. Like you rarely see a figure come out now for less than $300 US in 1/6, and that's like Hot Toys. You still get companies like Blitzway. They do some decent shit. Trying to think of other companies like 3-0 kills it, man. Like I got the 1/6 Power Ranger set, and man, it worked out to pretty much $100 a figure. In 1/6, that's unheard of. They're pretty cool. The only thing I think they're lacking is the like character head sculpts, the maskless head sculpts. But if you see like 3-0's design is fantastic. They're great with like articulation shit. And the engineering on them are brilliant. You do any Mezco? Oh shit. Okay, I'll get to you in a second, or I'll lose my train of thought. But 3-0 does some great shit. But their engineering and everything is beautiful. Thanks, man. Appreciate you checking it out. I hope you subscribe. I appreciate you watching. Watching me just ramble about shit, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, but yeah, the engineering and everything on 3.0, like their robots are so badass, but their head sculpts for like real characters fucking sucks. It's some of the worst shit. Like they did the Ghost in the Shell. They did like the Scarlett Johansson from the movie, and man, this is one of the worst head sculpts I've ever seen in my life. It's fucking terrible. It looks like a Barbie doll. As long as they stick to robots, they nail it because their robots are dope. I have some of the Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. I got Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Soundwave. I'm really hoping they still do a Megatron in that scale from the Bumblebee movie because I love the G1 designs on them, and they're fantastic, man. They're the engineering on them, the posability in that scale. They have die cast like joints and parts, so they have like a real weight to them, and they're beautiful figures, man. They're probably some of my favorites on the shelf. Um, but they're a company that still does like 1/6 scale and does them for like a very reasonable price considering the rest of the market. Like even Sideshow, I'm having a stroke apparently. Sideshow shit, man. Sideshow's always been like the weaker cousin of Hot Toys. Um, like when I started getting into 1/6 scale figures, I was doing the Sideshow figures for the Star Wars, and man, when that what the hell was it? Was it the DX09 or DX07? It was the Bespin Luke that came out, and all my Sideshow figures went up for sale. And they just, I don't know, man. They're usually lacking in sculpt and paintwork. They usually have weaker joints. Like their base bodies are pretty meh. Um, and before they were asking not as much as Hot Toys, but now they're on that same level of pricing, but I don't think the value's there. So sorry, I know it's making a lot of noise. Over in the garbage pile. So yeah, if you're getting into 1/6 scale, Chris, be careful, man. And shop around. Check local groups, check online. I'd even say like check some of like the Hong Kong sellers because sometimes, especially around this time, like KG Hobby is another one I've ordered stuff through like during like Cyber Mondays and Black Friday deals. They usually have good shit, and like I got the 1/6 scale. What is it? Far From Home Spider-Man, the black and red version last year for Christmas or Black Friday, and I got them well below retail shipped. So I would check like more retailers like that online because you can find good deals, and then shop local. I don't know if you're Canadian or if you're in US, because in Canada here we kind of get, I'm not gonna say fucked, but we kind of get fucked. Things get expensive with shipping and the exchange rate right now. Like when I started collecting, our dollar was on par with US, so just shipping was it. And then you find like a local retailer of Sideshow, like the guy I've been dealing with for probably 12 years now. He's a local Sideshow rep, so I get a lot of my stuff from him and I save on shipping and duties. But you still got to pay the exchange rate. But I would definitely check like local Facebook groups and shit like that, right? See if you can find deals, and same online. See if you can find deals online from some Hong Kong sellers, because 1/6 can get pricey. I don't know. Omar, did you? I know you don't fuck with a lot of 1/6 if you're still watching, but Blitzway announced the Kurt Cobain this week. Fuck, fuckers got me. There's one thing that I love as much as probably more than toys is probably movies and music. And man, when you release a figure based on one of my idols, I guess, like my teenage idols from it's the lead singer of Nirvana, man, and it looks tight. It looks really good. So they do a nice job here, man. He looks really sweet. I'm getting off track. But we got single pin elbows, which is kind of weak. Sorry. Did anybody pick up Gore? Because I got Gore last week. The comic version. Man, he looks really good, but he's fucking weak. The paint apps are great, but for a naked buck, you got double pin joints in the knees, elbows. It's just, I don't know, man. It didn't have, like, for this guy, it's not too bad. It doesn't bother me because he's a bigger figure, right? But I do like how this is like soft rubber, but no butterfly joints. No butterfly joints. A single pin elbow. The cracks are starting to come through, and I'm starting to get annoyed. But the paint apps are nice. I do like the sculpts. Take a look at those. They look really nice. And we'll take this cannon, attach it to the arm. But yeah, I was going to go on my rant about Gore because Gore sucks. It's probably my most disappointing figure I've had on my table this year. It's not nice. It's not great. I wanted more. I do like the design. I do like the paint apps. But I think it's kind of a miss. I think Hasbro got a little lazy there. So just my personal opinion. I wanted more. He could have been a home run, but he ended up being a foul ball. Which is a little disappointing. So, but yeah, this guy, I mean, he still looks pretty cool, man. Those pinless elbows, or those pin single elbows bug the shit out of me, I ain't gonna lie. And that cannon don't fucking fit on there very well. Maybe I'll try the other hand. I'm not sure which one it's supposed to go on. Okay, I'm an idiot. Does this come off? Oh, that's what Daddy did. Daddy done fucked up. Okay, that's better. So I guess that just snaps right in there now. Those sleeves come off. And then you can see the hole there that attaches to it. So there you go. Now he's looking dope. Put some blast effects in there. And he's ready to fuck some shit up. I wish these hoses would stay in a little better. I do like the purple and I do like the blue of them though, man. I think he's a pretty sweet looking figure overall. So, yeah. It's got some nice hands, some nice accessories. Make sure you take the fucking sleeve off before you put the cannon on. See? Toys don't come with instructions. They leave us idiots to figure it out for ourselves. So, I also posted this week. Where is it? I also have, like, under my desk is... I have sandwich bags. I use these for accessories, and I throw them in a big bin from the dollar store. Kind of. But I also grab these. And they're just like little craft storage boxes where I put like hands, feet, guns, extra head sculpts, shit like that, right? Oh, my messages. Sorry, guys. I thought it would scroll up automatically, but it didn't. Okay, I picked up 4 Zen Creations Naruto 1/6. I've been trying to buy 2 a month until I have 15 to 20. If you know, you know. Shadow Clone Display. Man, I never really got into Naruto. I did watch the first season. I did like it. It's just, man, there's so much. And I don't know, with anime, there's stuff that hits for me and really fucking hits for me. Like Full Metal Alchemist. I love Full Metal Alchemist, man. It's one of my favorite animes. And Brotherhood's even better. It's fantastic. So, Naruto looks cool. I like the idea of it. But some things don't just hit for me, man. I'm doing like My Hero Academia, I really like. Chainsaw Man is fucking great. Other than he needs to get past wanting to touch boobies. That's a little too childish for me. I don't know. Anime gets a little weird sometimes with some shit. So, musical artists in general would make cool figures. Excited to see the Notorious Big Ultimates from Super 7. I'm also really stoked, man. Like I just had, I posted, it's on my Instagram and on my YouTube. I did a full review of it, but it's an artist. I believe he lives in New York, but he does hip hop artists like statues, and he did Notorious Big. I pre-ordered like a year and a half ago. Finally got it. I don't know, about a month ago. It's pretty dope. It's got different head sculpts and shit. And they're called Concrete Jungle. They've done for like Wu-Tang Clan. Who have they done? They've done a couple different versions of Method Man. They've done ODB. Yeah, I don't think he's done RZA yet, but I think he's done Jizza. He just released a Redman one, which looks really awesome. It's a really nice statue. So, yeah, they can have it all. Yeah, man, these are such a win, dude. They're great for this scale of figures. Like, I started buying like when I was really heavy into 1/6. There's like a bigger storage container I used to get from Home Depot, and I found I mess with these a lot less. Once I find a pose and I get them on the shelf and I like the pose, I usually don't mess with them too much. That's usually how they stay. So the extra hands and extra accessories that I was putting in these storage bins for larger scale figures, it was kind of pointless because I was very rarely diving back into them to have, I wanted something that was easy and accessible, but I still wasn't using it. So, but for 1/6 scale figures, if you take pictures and stuff and you want different head sculpts, different poses, different grasping hands for different, different scenes and shit, these are fucking gold, man. And they're cheap. They're $3.50 Canadian. So, and they have like these little things. If you need larger trays, you can pop these out. Like I've done here. If you got larger guns or larger accessories, swords and shit, then you can pop these out and make room for them, right? And they're really nice. So, what else do I got here? I'm going to open the RoboCop next. So, here's Robo. I know some guys are into like the smaller scale figures. I got out of it when I started getting into 1/6 scale figures, so but Hiya Toys, I don't know. I kind of been on a RoboCop kick lately, so and I think for the price and scale and design on these guys, I think they're pretty fantastic for what you get. They're like nice looking figures, so you get like a little display stand. It's got some weathering, some damage there to the tile. Nope, everything's falling out. One thing you got to be careful, man. He comes with some really tiny ass hands. So So you got to make sure you don't lose them. And also these stands, they have like these little joints here in between the stand where you can add these little clips that come with it. And if you have multiple figures, then you can like clip the stands together, which are really nice. Man, I go to Dollarama a lot just for looking for like containers, shit like that, random stuff for dios, um, supplies for doing like little things. Like I don't always go full into like dios, but I'll make like crates and you know, I've made pallets and just, I've bought some wire that I put in Serpentor's cape and I was using to make like spider webs for Spider-Man. So, but yeah, like he's got a couple extra joints there. So he's got nice waist and hip. So you get a lot of nice movement there. This is a smaller scale. So his leg doesn't open up to put his gun in, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The paint apps are usually really nice on these guys. So he's got, looks like single jointed elbows, but everything like fits and works nicely, right? I mean, it's RoboCop. He's not going to be doing fucking kung fu kicks and shit. So, but even like the little pistons in the back there work, right? Which is nice. And I find the hands usually swap pretty easily. Be careful because they're like really tiny pegs, right? And then he's got his gun. The other version, the battle damage version, comes with his hand with the fucking spike that comes out of it. So, but yeah, you can get him posed up nice. Drop it, creep. So yeah, he's got like, you can see. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but he's got like some nice weathering there. Almost looks kind of like rust, but it gives it a little more dimension. So yeah, he looks pretty fantastic, man. And then you got the little brain, right, for RoboCane that he rips out of him at the end of RoboCop 2. And here he is, RoboCane. I always bring this motherfucker on stream because he's so cool. Yo, what up? My boy Ian showed up. How's it going, brother? Thanks for joining the stream. Nice to have you. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, this is, man, I don't know. Like for figure of the year, this isn't my number one, but he's up there, man, because he's really impressive. I really fucking like this guy. But then, yeah, now he's got the brain. You can see scale-wise, which is why I brought him in. So this is RoboCane, and here's RoboCop, right? So they scale nice together. And the paint apps and shit, you can have him up on top, shooting down in there, pulling the fucking brain out like he does in RoboCop 2. Ah. So, but yeah, man, he's a pretty sweet figure. I really like him, man. I like Hiya Toys, and I don't do smaller scale figures anymore, but I do enjoy Hiya Toys. And like I said, I've been on kind of a RoboCop kick lately, so really nice looking figure, man, overall. So, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I got today for opening up. I don't know. I was going to open that Fortnite boat, but I'm probably not going to. Because I do want to talk about some shit that got announced this week. Okay. Let's go to my big fat head again. Turn off that. So, sorry guys, just bear with me here for a second. going to share my screen. Did I close it? No, there it is. Ah. There we go. So, just kind of wanted to go over some of the shit that was announced this week that interests me. Not everything does. So, I'm not going to go over all the news. If you want to go through all the news, then go watch Lost Cause Collective. Because they break down a lot of like the figure shit that comes out this week and talk about it. So, I'm just grabbing a few things that caught my attention this week. So, and again, coming off of me unboxing the Hiya Toys. So here we go. Look at this guy. This is 1/12 scale Rambo. And man, he looks slick. I can't wait to actually get some Hiya Toy 1/12 scale figures in hand to see how they hold up. But this guy looks incredible, man. It's, the amount of accessories that he comes with. He just, he looks incredible. Let's see, what else do we got here? Nope, that's not what I wanted. So, I mean, the head sculpt, it's still 1/12, leaves a little bit to be desired, but I think it's still better than what NECA's done previously. And he comes with 3 head sculpts in total. So he's got this one where he's kind of grunting a little bit. The accessories are all nice. I'm curious to see how they are in hand. Because this looks a little too like paint gray. So I hope they use more of like a silver, more of a metal paint on the knife when it is released. But yeah, in this one, man, like him with his mouth open, he's got the big fucking LMG with the fucking with the ammo belt. Looks incredible, man. So I'm definitely curious to get this guy in hand and see how he is. He looks pretty, I'm pretty impressed. Just the amount of extras, accessories, and stuff that he comes with. The different guns. He comes with his poncho, comes with some, ammo belts like Rambo. The 3 head sculpts, the knife, the walkie-talkie, the walking stick. Yeah, kind of the added detail and weathering that's on his pants and his shirt and on his poncho. Man, he looks pretty fantastic for, a 1/12 scale figure. The arms, the musculature on him, I'm fucking sold. This guy, and I'm probably gonna grab the Hiya Toys 1/12 RoboCop as well. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but for me, he's probably a must buy. And he showed up at various retailers and shit, man. So yeah, dude, he looks great, man. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with him, Omar, I'll be honest. He looks great. So, what else do we got here? I'll close that off. And then I wanted to touch on the Blitzway Kurt Cobain stuff. I know I kind of briefly talked about it already, but man, like the description, tangled blonde hair, grunge style shirt. He comes with his white sunglasses, and like the guitar looks fantastic. Comes with 2 head sculpts. One's with his eyes closed, and he comes with like a cigarette. Comes with his backstage pass. It's I don't know, man. I don't know what else you can ask for here. It looks pretty great. I'm excited, man. I really am. I also noticed with this release, Blitzway's starting to raise their prices because this is on the Hot Toys level. So I don't know if it's had to do with the licensing for this figure, is why it costs a little more than some of their previous releases. But I don't know, man. This is a must for me. It looks great. You get the stage with the microphone, some swappable hands, glasses, watch, guitar pick, cigarettes at a couple different cigarettes, his staff card holder, and you get a guitar with a guitar stand. So I don't know, man. What do you guys feel about the head sculpt? I know probably you're not all 1/6 scale collectors, but Man, it looks great. It really does. You may pick up the Epic Series Godzilla and Kong next. They look good. I'm assuming Hayatoys, Ian, because I know you've been big into those lately. So, I mean, for the scale, they're pretty great. So, I don't blame you. um, what else do I got here? So, yeah, there's that. And then they're also doing a quarter scale statue as well. And this is from their MTV Unplugged set. And yeah, man, like, have this sitting on the shelf and play No Fucking Apologies, man, and tell me you ain't gonna cry. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Like, ugh, shit. Like, this looks fantastic, man. Again, I think it's another hit for them. You know, you got the sheets of music, the stand, the microphone. He's got his guitar, and it's just gonna be even better detailed than the 1/6 scale figure, right? And Blitzway has a way, man. Their head sculpts are great. Like, I don't know if you've seen the statue that they've done of Rocky Balboa with his dog, and that's fantastic. Trying to think of what else. Oh, I have the Fight Club Blitzway figures. The head sculpts on them are balling, man. I kind of wish they would do the narrator to have on that shelf with my two Tyler Durdens, but I mean, beggars can't be choosy. So, and then another 1/12 line that I was really impressed with this week that dropped is this Monster Force, man. And if you're into like 6 scale figures, GI Joes, especially, like, I'm heavy into classifieds, starting to dial back on everything else. Turtles, I'm pretty much done with. They're getting into like some serious deep cuts, and I don't know, man. Unless it's a figure that I had when I was a kid and kind of hits that nostalgia, I'm kind of done with NECA for Ninja Turtles going forward. There'll be a few figures, hit or miss, that I grab. But the only line I'm 100% into currently is G.I. Joe Classified. The Valverse, after watching like some of the videos and stuff as they started coming out, I don't know. They're not fantastic. I think for the price, I don't know if they're worth it. I never got any in hand. I just have some of the accessory packs that I use for customizing my Joes. But this line looks great. Um, it's called the Operation Monster Force. They're on Big Bad Toy Store, so if you go there, let me see if I can go to the link here. But I think they're really fantastic looking figures overall. Let's see. They were up on the homepage. Here we go. So this is how the figures look overall. I think the amount of accessories and shit that they come with, I think they look really nice, man. Yeah, the Monsterverse figures, I'm sure, man. Like, my boy, he's into Hayatoys big time, which is kind of what got me into grabbing some of the RoboCop stuff. He's really into Predator and shit, so yeah, they do some great shit in that scale, man. It's pretty impressive. So this is the Operation Monster Force. Like, this is their Van Helsing, right? So I think he looks great, man. And then they show these. I'm guessing they come with like a comic, kind of discuss, going over what. I don't know if this was Kickstarter or this is just like a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. But I think these look fantastic, man. Like, look at the accessories, the sculpting. I think these guys will fit in really nice with like GI Joe Classifieds. So I wouldn't grab every figure. Like King, I don't know. He looks cool, but really doesn't do it for me. Excuse me. But these guys, man, like some of the troops, I think look great. And I assume Classified's going to do Iron Grenadiers at some point. So, but I think these guys would be nice fit ins for them. in the meantime, grab a couple of these guys, like the accessories and weapons, different head sculpts and shit. I think they look really cool, man. I think they're nicely done. Again, it's a new line, so kind of you got to jump in and, you know, see what you're getting, take a chance. But, you know, and I'll have to wait till I get them in hand to see if they look as nice as they do in these shots. But I think there are some great looking figures, and I think they'll fit in nicely with the classified line. So, like, look at this guy. Fuck, he looks dope, man. He's a vampire. With that helmet, man, I really like that helmet. Excuse me, sorry. So, yeah, that's another line. And then I just wanted to give 78 points of articulation a shout out. Been really digging Chainsaw Man, and he put this together. So, and he's posted some shots on Instagram. Fucking beautiful job, dude. I can't wait until we get something, and that's what I want. I couldn't find it online to talk about, but I know if you've seen the Figma version of, like, the Good Smile version of Chainsaw Man, bleh, is all I'm gonna say. Is fucking bleh. It's a bad looking figure, bro. So Big Bad getting into the action figure game is pretty smart on them. Absolutely, man. Like, in this line, I think looks great, man. Like, the amount of different hands that you get, like, that's one thing for me that's really lacking with the G.I. Joe classifieds, is we're not getting enough fucking swappable hands. Like, I think they're nailing it with accessories and shit. But give us some swappable hands, man. Like, it's very rare we get a figure in the classified line with swappable hands. And that kind is the only thing that really annoys me about it. Will you do a top 10 for the year? Yes, I am kind of putting that together right now. Kind of going through my figures and see what, I don't know. Okay, let's, no shit, where am I here? Here we are. Sorry, guys. I got too many fucking windows open here. Yeah, I'll do a top 10 of the year for sure. It's just more or less figuring out what fits where. And the different scales that I get, I almost feel like I have to do more than one, maybe cut it down to a top 5 for different scales, because I can't put like 1/6 scale figures on the same pedestal as like 1/12 figures, and, you know, like 3 3/4 figures. But I don't know, like, a lot of the standouts for me this year are in this fucking scale, man. I've been pretty impressed with a lot of stuff that's come out, and it's really brought me back into like a 1/12 scale figure. I think G.I. Joe Classifieds, can't talk about it enough, is killing it. Like the bat, like the basic bat figure, not the sloppy Python Patrol one, because that was a lazy repaint. And if anybody has them, you guys know what I'm talking about. The fucking yellow paint slop on the Python Patrol figures, like the Viper. Like, they redid the Vipers and gave us a 3-pack, muted the colors a little bit, gave us more accessories, and they didn't fucking slop the paint everywhere. It seems like with the Python Patrol, anything that had yellow paint on it, it's like they threw a fucking paintbrush at it. Sorry, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. There's paint slop everywhere on those. But like the basic OG bat figure. Sorry. I need somebody by me be like, hey, pass me this figure. But I love this figure, man. Like, I think he's great. The amount of accessories that he gets, the different hand swaps. Like, the only thing I wish is that he came with like a clear chest protector so you could show off his innards, more like the classic version. But yeah, just like the amount of like swappable parts and shit for both hands. Comes with a pistol. The paint apps are all real nice on this guy. That cough is creeping up on me. Sorry, guys. Apologize. But yeah, I really love this figure, man. Another standout for me this year was Spirit. Spirit's fucking great, man. Like, wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do, but man, the Spirit, the accessories, the paint apps, I really like the colors they used on them. Storm Shadow, like we finally got like an OG version of Storm Shadow. He's a hit, man. Like, beautiful figure. So, um, but really, it's kind of hard because I don't mess with like Mythic Legions and shit, and they're doing some killer shit, but I just can't get into it, man. It's another line of figures I can't afford to buy into, man. It's too much for me, guys. My wife will fucking send me packing with all this shit if I start collecting more than I already do. I'm sticking to my classifieds, Random Joes and Marvel Legends as they come out. Had to cancel some because the way shit's hitting right now is insane. That 3-pack Venom with Raid and or Riot, sorry, and like the fucking purplish pink bitch. I don't know what her name is. Had to cancel that. Um, just Hasbro's throwing too much shit in this end of the year. It's Christmas, man. I gotta buy Christmas presents here, boys. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm dialing back. I'm sticking to like my core characters for Marvel Legends. Waiting on to see what Classifieds does, and when we finally get some figures that they've shown pictures and stuff of that I really want, like what am I thinking now? Shipwreck's a big one that I want to get a hold of. So yeah, I know, man. It's too much, dude. Too many toys, bro. Too much good shit coming in all at once. Agony, that's her name. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. She's it's just too much shit hitting all at once, man. And Hasbro's like, well, you didn't want that engine of vengeance, so here we're gonna throw everything else at you all at the same fucking time. So, um, and I don't know, like I do still have some pre-orders for shit through Amazon.com. I don't know if Amazon.ca is as bad as Amazon.com, but I've had shit pre-ordered, and it's like, oh, it's shipping then, and then it's like, oh, it's out of stock. We'll send you an update when it'll ship next. Like I'm still waiting on Dr. Octopus and Silk, and he's been out for a while, and it's like, fuck. They even released more, dropped the price, so they dropped like $20 off the 2-pack. And so I canceled my original pre-order because they didn't dial back the price, and then pre-ordered the new one, and it's still saying waiting to ship. And I've been waiting like a month and a half to get this Doc Ock. It's hard to cut at this point. Yeah, I know, man, but sometimes you got to. The Venom in the 3-pack looks so good, but I only want the Venom. That's the thing, man. I'm the same way right now. Like the villains pack that they just announced and released for pre-order. I want Strife. I want the fucking robot guy, and Random, a pretty boy. That's his name. But that's it. I don't give a shit about the Zero, and I don't give a shit about the Green Girl. I don't know what her name is. I don't give a shit. But Strife, whatever. Isn't he a clone of Cable? I read the comic back in the day, but I always liked the design of Strife, so I'm a little sad that when they announced them, I was like, oh, I got to get those. But then it's a 5-pack, and here in Canada, it's $200 for that 5-pack. And I'm like, ugh, that $200 buys a lot of pizza, boys. And daddy's got to eat. But, no, I don't know, man. It's just too much shit coming in all at once. Them dropping these 5-packs of figures, like the Spidey 5-packs dropping too, almost the same time as the 3-pack Spidey. It's just, man, Hasbro's like, here, throw stuff. We gotta meet. Well, they got to rise and make more money in that fourth quarter because they didn't hit their marks in their third quarter. So now they're just going to throw everything at us all at once to get those profit margins up. All right, boys. Well, I'm starting to fade here. Talk too much. My throat's getting a little raspy, and I can only drink so much water. Anyways, this is a good stream, man. I've had some people show up that I didn't expect. Omar toying around. Dwayne shoots toys. Uh, Dez Refan showed up. Thanks, brother. We're gonna have to get you on my stream next. So next Friday. Yeah, I'll hit you up, but we'll have to get you on my stream next so we can talk. I enjoyed doing the stream that I did with John Refan a couple weeks back, so I'll have to get him on my stream next. I'm also doing a stream with Adam Drake, highly articulated. He's going live Sunday, I think 4 o'clock his time, 3 o'clock my time. So I'm going to be on there streaming, talking about toys. Yeah, so thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to my ass ramble for an hour and a bit. Thanks for tuning in. Omar, don't worry. I'll be there on Saturday. I got to work, but I'll have it fucking playing in the background while I'm doing shit at work on my phone and chiming in when I can. So, yeah, guys, I really appreciate it. This is a big deal. I've had some people show up that I wasn't expecting to show up. This is small for me, guys. So, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy opening fucking toys. So, tune in next week. I'll be here Friday. Tune in to Highly Articulated on Sunday, 3 o'clock my time. Yeah, I appreciate it. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.